Sometimes you watch a trailer for a film and you're like, and then you watch the actual film and you're like, and then you think to yourself, okay, is this a director or is this a director and a shitty production company? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day of 31 Days of Horror. I am Morgan Film Fan. Let's jump into some scares. Today's film is a film that I discovered randomly, completely randomly from YouTube. And I watched the trailer and it seemed extremely intriguing to me. And it is. The trailer was awesome. Here's the thing. I'm not here on YouTube to trash on any films. I don't want to make my channel a channel that like bashes on things. Like, that's just not me. That's not what I like to do. So there's things that worked a lot for me in this film, and I'm going to talk about those. There's things as well that didn't work for me at all. I'll touch on them, but I'm not here to like say that, or like, I'm not here to criticize. I don't like to criticize films. They are what they are. Like, this film entertained me like crazy. I loved the things that I loved, and then the other things just didn't work for me. They might work for someone else, and that's awesome, you know. That, you know, cinema should work for each individual. Not every piece of cinema is gonna work for every individual. And people need to get around that concept that, you know, there's cinema that's you're gonna love, and then there's cinema that's just not gonna work. You're gonna be like, I could do without it, kind of thing. That's just the way it is. But starting off with the plot, I should say. This film, it juggles a lot. It starts out with this couple, I believe it's Robert and Sophie. Okay, and then they have a daughter named Helena. Helena and Sophie are living in Italy. And that's one thing about the film that I found confusing, like why it's taking place in Italy and why, you know, you can tell it's in Italy because they're speaking in Italian to other people, but like everybody's kind of speaking in English, and they have very strange accents too. I don't know like what the deal is with that. But they're living in Italy. The husband is in not Cuba, Cancun, Mexico. He's just kind of like escaping the whole like family thing. They're going through a separation or divorce or whatever it is. And Sophie and Helena, her daughter, they move into this apartment, new home, new house kind of thing. And there's this cabinet that, candles are going out already. This cabinet, they move into their apartment. Like, they bring it like from the bottom of the apartment to the top of the apartment, and it's this cabinet with, I guess the mother, Sophie, likes it or something. And then she meets an older gentleman who seems kind of strange, and then we figure out that this cabinet is actually very haunted because it has the possession and like evil presence of a woman who had her teeth ripped out by her husband. And when they bring this cabinet into their home, strange things start to happen. Like the presence of this woman kind of starts to come out, kind of thing. And basically, at one point, the the mother, Sophie, decides to like, we're getting the hell out, which I like that concept. It's funny with horror films when the people are like experiencing paranormal shit and then they stay in the place instead of getting the hell out. In this one, the mother is like, okay, we're getting the fuck out of here, which is a more normal reaction. So they do that, and then the film flashes forward to 16 months later, and 16 months later they're no longer there at all, and she's still talking to the husband, and the person she was with, whether it's a boyfriend or whatever it is, Robert. Their relationship is very odd. It's not written well. There's things in this film that just are not written well. There's things that, like the things that work. I'm going to talk about the things that work. This film is very creepy. The way they stylize the woman, like the woman who got her teeth ripped out, like the ghost, terrifying, terrifying. Like, she is the thing out of nightmares. They with the makeup design and the way they do her, like it's amazing. They really know how to creep you out. And then there's scenes like I'll mention one, and I'm not here to bash it again, but I'll mention one scene that just didn't work for me. There's a scene where Sophie, the mother, is driving with Helena, and a truck clips them, and they go flying off a bridge into water. Like, car, everything hits the water. She has some kind of vision of some ghostly child in the back seat, and then the car hits the water, and then that scene ends, and then the next scene is Sophie and Helena in the hospital. Sophie and Helena just have bruises. Okay, so Sophie wakes up. She's with paramedics. She runs to Helena's room, and her daughter's room, and she just says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted." Like, that's her line. That's her line. Like, honestly, like, come on, man. Come on, like, you just flew off a freaking bridge. Like, that's your oh, I got distracted, honey. Like, and it's just small things like that. I wonder if there was interference or something like that, because as the film progresses, the film actually gets better. The film at like in the first half hour, it's kind of like, this is a bit cheesy. Like, what is going on? And then the rest of the other hour, because it's like an hour and a half, it's like, oh, this is actually getting good now. Like, this is actually like, this seems like it has like a big amount of production on it. So I'm wondering where it went there, but overall, it was good. I mean, it's not a film that I'll get rid of. I'll keep The Haunting of Helena, and it was creepy. Like, when it wanted to be creepy, like with the whole tooth fairy thing, that was awesome. That was awesome. And with the second half of the film, when it totally turns into like who's losing it kind of thing, because you don't know if the mother's losing it. You don't know if it's the father, because they mentioned that it might be the father who's losing it, who is like losing his mind kind of thing. And the film just completely throws you all over the place with what's reality and what's not, and you do not know, because even the ending throws you for a loop like 3 times, I think. You just don't know, and it's a film that I will want to watch again. I just think it's a film that it has a lot of awesome aspects to it, and then it has other things that just didn't work for me, and I mean that doesn't that doesn't make or break a film for me, but that's how I feel on it. That's my thoughts on it. So that was A Haunting of Helena. It's out on DVD. I picked it up for, I don't even remember how much I paid for it. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back for more soon. 31 Days of Horror, and lots more reviews to be had. So until then, take care and cheers.